All right, so today was another push day. Started off by doing these um, goblet squats. I threw on the 20-pound weight in there too, just so I can help open up my hips a little bit more. But this was mostly just like trying to get the blood flowing. I didn't do good um, an actual push day yesterday. I just didn't have a whole lot of time, so I was kind of making up for it right here. I did decent. I was trying to do I was doing the bench press mostly. That was the big one. And I kind of threw in some like side lateral raises in between while I was at it. But yeah, I mean, I was busy yesterday. I didn't even have a whole lot of time, so I just ended up doing some front squats. But yeah, the bench press felt really good today. Again, I'm trying to still do the same thing that I was doing before with the like the bar path. First of all, quick little outfit change. I've had like teammates on my high school football team who always say they hate lifting with sleeves on. I never really understood that. I think it's kind of just fine either way. It doesn't make much of a difference to me. But I took them off, no sleeves for this part. Um, Again, the bar path. I was trying to do like a kind of have it go like diagonal towards my head a little bit on the way up. Um, some of those you can kind of see like it's a sweeping motion at the bottom, like a little curl, like it makes a little U as it touches my chest. That's not exactly what I'm going for. I'm more trying to go for like a V shape rather than a U shape. So I got up to 135 on this one, and then I start throwing on a little bit more weight. I think I do 185, like 2 or 3 sets of 5, something along those lines. And then I also kind of superset them with some like side lateral dumbbell lateral raises. Nothing crazy. Um, so was it my sister's in town? I said about this before, but we like watching Survivor while we're together, and I'm really loving. I'm watching like the Millennials versus Gen X. No, yeah, Millennials versus Gen X season. It's like a few years old now, but this is back when like the youngest millennial was 18 years old. Yeah, I mean, I think it's like a really great game. It's like a lot of gamesmanship in it, a lot of stuff like that. I think it's a great game. Um, really, really digs into like the human psychology, the whole like blindsided thing. I don't know. I just don't watch enough Survivor to like really understand the whole like you don't want to vote off like the person who sucks the most. Like there's like a lot of things where like, oh, this person's terrible. Let's vote them off so our team can be stronger. Like stuff like that. But they like want the weak people there because like in the final three, if you want to be like the strongest person in the final three because you can't vote them off at the end, it's like decided by the jury or whatever. Anyway, I personally just don't agree with the way the game's played that way. But I mean, hey, I'm not the one actually like on the island, doing all that. Um, anyway, those I think I threw on a 10 for that one. And I'm just doing like some side lateral raises. The side lateral raises with 20-pound weights. So I've upgraded from the 15. Now I'm at the 20. Soon enough, I'll move up to the 25, maybe like in a month or two. But the progressive overload on my bench press is feeling really good. There it's I'm increasing the weight. Um, Especially like my bench press. Before like 135 felt like a lot, but now I'm doing like sets of 10 of those, like nothing. You know. Um, but yeah, I mean, Um, I don't know. It's very interesting. The game of Survivor. I guess I don't really fully understand it. And like there's been people that's been on like multiple seasons. Like my sister's kind of becoming a real super fan. They had that like heroes versus villains season. And like there's someone that's been on it like a bunch of times. I'm like, wow, like you've been on Survivor 4 times? Like, why would they allow you to be on Survivor 4 times? I mean, you must be very interesting. Um, Stuff like that. But I don't know. I just don't. I always wonder, like, what would I do if I was like playing Survivor? How well would I do? I'd probably end up getting blindsided because I don't know. I'm not like naive or anything, but I'm definitely not like I'm not cunning. I'm not cunning enough to do it. I'd probably get caught up. And I'd probably get caught up pretty early, too. Like, I'd probably, like, do all the stupid things, like, try to prove my worth to the group, and they're all focused on, like, the game aspect. They'd see me as a threat because I'm just too good. I'm too good looking and strong. I don't actually think that. I don't know. Maybe I would get voted off because of that. But I promise I don't have that big of an ego. I probably get voted off for other reasons, like, I don't know, not getting along well with others. But yeah, I mean, I think it's really interesting. Was it on one of the episodes? Like, this guy gets sick and then he like immediately gets voted off. Like, it was like pretty early in the season, but I mean, people like convince themselves. Like, if you show any weakness, it's like, oh, well, I'm doing them a favor by voting them off. Like, you just can't show weakness, Like, people are just making excuses for themselves, saying like, oh, I'll vote him off just because I'm doing him a favor. But really, you're doing yourself a favor, trying to, find an easy reason, that you can lie to yourself and say that you voted him off for that reason or another reason. But yeah, I don't know. I really don't know if I have it in me to win the game of Survivor. Anyway, this is like with the 185 pounds on the bench press, and then I just started doing some side raises as well. I do like supersetting. When I was like in high school football, they would always have this like superset like the opposite muscle. Like, say if you're working biceps, which work to flex the arms, then you'd work triceps, which works to extend the arm. And you'd do like the same ones, but I honestly found that it's easier to superset with like exercises that have like nothing to do with the other ones. So this one I'm doing the bench press, and then I superset it with like side lateral raises, which hits the side delts. And like the side delts don't have any activation during the bench press, and during side raises, like there's no like chest activation. At least I'm pretty sure there's no chest activation during the side dumbbell side raises. So I think it's just like easier, like as far as time management, just to throw those two together. Superset. But yeah, I mean, I was taught that like doing the opposite muscle was ideal as far as like muscle like activation goes. But I'm not really going for the muscle activation thing. I'm just going for like the time management thing. But yeah, while I was doing this workout, I had to go over and like watch a little bit of Survivor with my sister. Be like, what I miss? Anyway, yeah, my hip feels okay. I did that super light workout today. I mean, I did some very light squats yesterday. 2 days ago, I did super heavy squats, so that's probably what killed me so much. But like, this is good. This is like it feels okay. Right now, while I move it around, there's a little bit of pain, but it'll get better. It has to get better. Tomorrow's pool day, so I'm gonna do those like heavy deadlifts. Very excited. Get to do heavy deadlifts with those little landing pads. So I got that going for me. I'll let you guys know how it goes tomorrow, but yeah, that's kind of all I really got. Hope you guys have a great day. Yeah, that's all. Bye.